Now, a lot of people ask me, why are you traveling in a Ranger? Why not a van? Why not a bus? Why not a Nissan Patrol? Yada, yada, yada. And the reason for that is I already owned it. It's already fitted out, ready to go. And I think I've had it for about 3.5 years now. So we'll work our way at the front, work our way to the back and around. So first off, elephant in the room, we have the King's rooftop tent. It's one of the cheaper ones on the market. There is an annex for it as well. I rarely use it. It takes a while to set up, and honestly, I don't use it that much. We've got the XTM spotlight from the front here, the King's Dominator winch. Have had a few issues with that. That's all good now. Moving around the tires. So I'm using the BF Goodrich KO2s. I've used the KO1s. They were absolutely amazing. That's why I've kept with these. Upgraded to the KO2s. Like I said, we have the King's rooftop here. It's awesome. A lot of room. Really, really comfortable. Haven't got much issues with it. On the roof here, we have got my swag. The reason why I'm traveling with a rooftop and a swag is because there are so many times that I'll pull up to a campsite. It'll be really, really late at night. I don't want to set this guy up. This guy takes about 20 minutes, half hour to set up. That takes about 10 minutes. So, in this side of the canopy, this is a full mild steel tray and canopy. I wasn't the one that built it. So on this side of the car, it's just all gear. We have extra water, clothes, another camera bag, just tools, spare parts, batteries. There's a chainsaw in there, you know, shoes. In our toolbox down here, I keep recovery equipment, which I don't have any recovery equipment. It's actually in the back of the car. We will hop into that in a minute. So at this side of the car, and again, we have a roof rack. Now I've put a uni strut along the roof rack so I can mount objects like my recovery tracks up here. Fuel, extra fuel, of course. I've got 40 litres of extra fuel, always comes in handy. Now up here, we've got, always fall down off this. So up here, we've got our 220 watt solar panel. So these are two individual panels, 110 watt each. They run into a 110 amp hour battery in the back of the canopy. Recovery tracks, a 2.5 by 2.5 meter awning, which I'll show you guys in a second. And like I said, our swag. So let's jump down from here and move on. Woo. All right, so around here, 2.5 by 2.5 meter King's awning. This has been amazing, I love it. So now on this side, our toolbox down here, we just have extra canisters, extra gas canisters for the stove, pegs, welding gloves for when I have a campfire, rags, runoff oil from the engine. Yeah, that's all that's in there. I don't like to keep the gas cylinders in the back of the car, just because I've got matches, lighters, all of that. So last thing I want is a fire in the back of the car. So this side of the car I'm really proud of. We've got our power unit up here. This has got, I'll just come in here. So our power unit here, we've got 4 12 volt points. We have an Anderson plug over this side, which runs all the way over to the back here. Oh, which is another thing I forgot. We've also got 2 12 volt points at the back here and a 240. Now you might be asking, why have I got 240 in the back of the canopy? Well, when I go to powered sites, I'm on the road, I have to charge laptops, camera equipment, drone batteries, yada yada yada. So I like having the 240 there simply because it takes about half the time to charge from the 240 over charging from the 12 volt. Anyway, let's jump back into the 12 volt. So we've got USB plugs here as well. That's just for charging batteries, whatnot. We got a water inlet. I've got a 65 litre water tank under the tray, which really helps. So, and that is plumbed up to here. So I've got water all the way around. That 20 litre water tank on the other side is just sitting as an emergency. I've had the pump carcass on me already, so I like to keep an extra lot of water. We have the XTM kitchen slide here. It slides out, gives you a bench to work on and another bench to cook on. Now, if I can get this out one-handed, that'd be amazing. I've got my kitchen here, or my kitchenette, whatever you want to call it. This has got everything in it, all food. So we've got food down here, we've got cooking utensils, eating utensils, mugs, plates, fire lighters, all of that jazz. We've got the camp oven, so I use this to cook on a campfire. We've got our dual burner stove, obviously, a sink to wash up, because you need to wash everything up. Over this side, we've got the Iron Man fridge. This guy's amazing, recommend it. And plus, we have our lighters, matches, all of that awesome jazz. And yeah, that's roughly about it on the car itself. We have a 2-inch lift underneath it, so helps with clearance. We have a UHF at the front here, which I also forgot to mention. Also, you may have saw, we have our snorkel. Put the snorkel on for river crossings, because at the time I was doing a lot of river crossings. So in the car itself, now I'm not sure what's going to happen here when I flip this over, but look at that. So in the car itself, on the back seat, I've actually taken the back seat out and I've put tie down points in it, which you can't see. That's all right though. So in the back here, I have this crate down here. This has got tools, spare parts for the car, there's a hammock in it, and just general randomized items. I think my air compressor's in there as well. In the top here is all my camera equipment. I will make another video going through my camera equipment. It's one of those things that I film weddings, I do photos, so that kit is all kitted out to film a full wedding basically. So yes, I'm taking everything with me. In the front here, we've got our radio down here. That's our UHF. Mac is on the ground there, my bad. Up here, our CD player, which also plays DVDs and movies. I've got a engine computer gauge here as well. That just runs through and tells me all my information about my car, my temperature, temperature, my turbo boost, all of those awesome numbers that you need. Up here, can't think of what that's called at the moment. That's a camera that films. That's pretty cool. Other than that, it's a pretty ordinary vehicle. So yeah. So that's pretty much the rundown. Oh, I might just put this LCD up so I can see. So that's pretty much the rundown on the car at the moment. I would like to get a van down the track. I'm just not sure what I want to get yet. This is going to serve its purpose at the moment. I like it. I reckon it's awesome. So that's what I'm going to be living out of for the next 6 months. Hope you guys come on the adventure with me. And that's it, guys. I've got some more footage of the car that I'm going to show you. Other than that, I will see you next week. My trip actually begins next week, so next weekend will be the first video of my solo trip around Australia. But we're heading from the central west New South Wales up to Queensland, and we're gonna work our way inland from Bathurst, which is currently where I reside, up to Lightning Ridge, across to Brisbane, and then we're working our way up the coast to Cairns. From Cairns, we're gonna trek across to Cape York, then come down to Mount Isa to the Birdsville pub, across the Simpson to Alice Springs. I'd like to go from Alice Springs over to Uluru, then work our way down to Adelaide, trek the Great Ocean Road to Melbourne, and then work our way back up here for wedding season in November. So hopefully at this stage, if everything goes well, we'll be hitting the road on June 1st. It's going to be amazing, and I can't wait for you guys to come along with me. Yeah, other than that though, we're actually in Mount Canobolas at the moment, not far from Orange. There's some amazing places up here to go four-wheel driving. It's really, really cool. I'm at a old fire tower at the moment. I don't think this has been used for many, many, many years. Yeah, and just check out the view. Maybe not. There we go. Running the camera in aperture priority at the moment. So that's our view from here at the moment. Anyway, I'm going to leave you there for this video. All of the links for all of the gear I've got, I will put down below. If you guys want to come on this journey with me, please subscribe. It's going to be such an amazing journey, and I will see you guys in the next video. Like I said, I have links to everything below, and yeah, let's go from there. See you later, guys. All right, actually, since I filmed that video, I've decided over the week that everything was just getting piled on top of each other and it was a mess. So what I've actually done is had some spare wood lying around. So we've actually put a shelf in here. Just finished it like 2 minutes ago. So hopefully that will combat, you know, everything being piled on top. Anyway, rest of the video, here we come.